Hey, welcome. Today we are digging into one of the absolute biggest questions we ever ask ourselves. You know the one. It follows us around our whole lives. But what if the problem isn't the answer, but the question itself? So our source material for this whole explainer is this one sentence. And yeah, the grammar's a little clunky, but honestly, that's what makes it so perfect. It's raw, it's real. This is the exact phrase someone types into a search engine late at night just hoping something, anything, will pop up with an answer. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? We've all been there. Whether we've said it out loud or just had it rattling around in our heads, we've all asked this question. It's totally universal. It connects every single one of us. All right, so here's the game plan. I am not going to give you a 5-step secret to instant happiness or a get-rich-quick scheme. No, no. Our goal today is way more interesting. We are going to take this massive question, put it on the operating table, and just take it apart. Piece by piece, we're going to deconstruct it. Okay, first up, let's start with the biggest, most loaded word in the whole phrase, success. What in the world does that word actually mean? It's this destination we're all supposed to be racing towards, right? So, the dictionary gives us this pretty clean, simple definition. But this just opens up a whole new can of worms, doesn't it? Like, whose aim? What purpose? Is it my purpose? Is it what my family wants for me or what society expects of me? This definition is a start, for sure, but it is nowhere near the whole story. You know, we usually think about success in two completely different buckets. On one side, you've got the external stuff, the things you can literally see and count. We're talking money, status, awards, you get the picture. But then, on the other side, you've got the internal stuff, that feeling of fulfillment, a sense of peace, knowing you're growing as a person. Now, neither of these is right or wrong, but the real question is, which side of this chart feels heavier to you? And that brings up another huge distinction. Do you see success as a destination, like a finish line you cross and bam, you're done? Or is it a journey, a continuous process of just becoming? Is it something you have, like a trophy on a shelf? Or is it something you are, something that's just part of who you are every single day? All right, so what about that next little piece of the puzzle, the phrase in life? That's our arena, right? Our playing field. The thing is, life is, well, it's massive. It's everything. And honestly, that can feel completely and totally overwhelming. So to make it a little less daunting, let's break life down into different areas or domains. Now, full disclosure, this chart isn't some scientific fact. It's just a helpful way to think about it. You've got your career, right? And then your relationships, your family, your friends. You've got your health, both physical and mental, your own personal growth, and your connection to your community. And thinking about it this way brings up a really crucial point. The answer to this is, of course not. No way. Success at work might look like getting that big promotion, but success in your relationships, that might just look like having a really deep, honest conversation with someone you love. The definition has to change depending on the arena. So let's just pause for a second here. Take a look at those different parts of life again. For you, right now, today, which one of those feels like the most important? Where do you feel like your focus really needs to be? Just deciding what to prioritize, that's a form of success all by itself. Okay, so we've looked at success, we've looked at in life, now we get to the final piece, the word how. This is the word that tricks us. It makes us think there's some secret recipe, some treasure map we just need to find, and if we follow it, we'll get to the X that marks the spot. We are constantly being sold this idea that there is a universal formula out there, the 7 steps, the 10 rules. And look, those books can have a lot of wisdom, but they are someone else's map. The real work, the really empowering stuff, happens when you realize you have to draw your own map. There isn't one right way to do it. There's just your way. This is pretty much the evolution we all go through, right? First, we go looking for that perfect pre-made map. We just want someone to tell us what to do. But then we start to realize that, wait a minute, my journey is totally unique. And that leads to the final, amazing step. We stop being a map follower and we become a map maker. We become our own cartographer. So we've taken the entire question apart. We looked at success, in life, and how. So now what? Well, now we put it all back together, but in a totally new way, a way that shifts the whole thing from this source of crushing pressure into a world of possibility. Let's just look at this one last time. This is where we started. This generic, kind of intimidating question that so many of us ask. It's time for an upgrade.
Okay, using everything we've just talked about, we can now reframe every single part of this question. We're about to build something way more personal, way more powerful, and frankly, a whole lot more useful.
And here is the transformation. Look at this. We're swapping out these vague, generic words for personal, intentional ones. Success becomes my definition of success. In life becomes focused on the areas that I value. And that desperate search for how becomes a curious exploration of what is my path. It's a huge shift from looking for an answer out there somewhere to starting a conversation with yourself.
And here it is. This is the new question. This is our big takeaway. See, this isn't a question that's supposed to have a quick and easy answer. Its whole purpose is to be a tool for you, for your own exploration. It's designed to make you think, to help you get clear on what really, truly matters to you.
So as we wrap this up, I'm going to turn it back over to you. The goal was never to give you an answer. It was to help you find a better question, a question that actually fits you. So what question will you start asking yourself today?